1. Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D. And what? Oh, who do we have in the chat here? Mad Molar.
Yeah, remember we showed him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, 40-ounce Mad Molar and Havana are in the chat right now. How you guys doing, man? Today is Saturday, July 11th, 2020, and this is show 561. We are back in. I don't know if we're better than ever, but we're okay. We're hanging in there. Temperatures are below 100, so we're doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Even if they are above 100, who cares? You know what I'm saying? You'll never get COVID from this show. I don't think. Is it possible, Mark, to get COVID from this show?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're contagious at all. You know, I think you're pretty safe right here. I've got some pretty good beers today for today's show. Putting the link in the chat there if anybody wants to jump in on Facebook or YouTube. More than welcome to. I've got later on, man, 2017 version Bourbon County Stout right here, kids. Right here. Signed on the back. Official.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got a signed copy. Someone signed it. I don't know who it was. Probably the liquor store owner. I don't know.
Probably the kid sweeping the floors.
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, Third Street Love Water.
Sign there. Sign here.
Yeah. So, and you know, what's the show question there, Bum? What are we asking today about masks?
What mask do you wear?
Yeah, what mask do you wear, man?
Which
what mask are you wearing? We're far. What have we marked? 5 weeks, 5 months into this thing now.
Pretty much.
So you know, it's been quite a while ago that we stopped. You know, all the numbering of weeks and all that we were doing. I think we got to week 10, maybe. Did we get to week 9 or 10?
Yeah.
And then we were kind of like, well, you know, how far are we going to go with this? You know, what are we doing here? You know, I mean, this is pretty much life now, right? So I think, but here we are. We're now, boy. I mean, you think about it, how far we've come in those 5 months. Boy, week 2 felt like. I mean, you remember that those first weeks, every week felt like a year. I mean, it felt like a month had went by. There was so much stuff happening on a daily basis. Yep. And it was hard in those days to conceive what it was going to be like 5 months down the road.
Yep.
You know, what was July going to look like? Well, here we are. We're in July. A lot of us have masks. A lot of us have preferences. Some are even, from one of my sources is telling me that, you know, some are even hanging from the rearview mirror. Anybody hanging a mask from the rearview mirror?
With me.
Yeah. You over there with the green/blue shirt. Are you wearing? Do you have possibly a blue/green mask?
Why, yes, I do, sir. It doesn't have a malt hole though. Isn't that what they call it in the MLDC?
Yeah.
I can quote it like that. Yeah, and we just basically, these are cloth, and we just toss them in the washer on once a week, and then we've got 4 of them, one for each of us, and we just put one set of 2 in each car, and we're good. So works well.
Do you have? Okay, we're far along with this now. Do you have a preference in mask style?
No, this was.
Do you have any kind of fancy?
I got 5 for like $20. I was good with it.
Yeah, Bum, do you have any sort of preference in masks?
So far, I've only had to wear one type. At my job, we're issued a paper one. It's a 1-day use only.
Yeah, those like blue.
Yeah, although, I mean, Joe, if you really wanted to get deep into this topic, I could go into the differences within the different brands of paper masks. I won't do it. But
oh, come on, why not?
No.
Share with us some wisdom about paper masks, man. Come on.
All right, I'll lay a little bit of wisdom on you. I've noticed that some of these paper masks are better than others if you're somebody that's four-eyed, because
Oh yeah, they fog up.
yeah, some of these, the wire, like there's the part with the wire on top that's supposed to be worn across the bridge of your nose. You can shape it to the bend of the, bend it to the shape of your nose, the bridge of your nose, and some of them adhere to the curvature of the bridge of your nose better than others.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the ones that don't, that don't mold as good, with every exhale, your glasses fog up. So I've learned which ones of these, which colors, and even within the same color, which I've gotten it down to noticing the stitching on these things. Even if they're the same color, I know when they have 2 rows of narrow stitching and then a gap and then a single row of stitching, they're better than the ones that have like 3 evenly spaced rows of stitching or clinging to your nose.
How
I know when I'm going to get a good mask and a bad mask.
Yeah.
Have you noticed your stitching quality on your disposable mask? I have to admit, I've not.
Ours are reusable, so no.
Yeah, mine are paper, so
yeah, ours are reusable, so yeah, and they work. I mean, I don't know, it just looks like somebody on a sewing machine, zip zip zip, bang, good to go. Yeah.
Oh, and I will also say, I'm not going to go into details, but within probably about 3 weeks, I am going to be briefly required to wear an N95 mask for the first time ever.
Oh.
Briefly.
Well, in the very beginning of this thing, that's what we were issued, was N95 masks.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple of N95 masks, but I have only worn them like just a couple of times.
Yeah.
Did you notice any change as far as comfort or?
Well, mine were the hard ones.
Yeah.
And I personally don't like them as much.
That's what I've heard. I've heard a lot of people saying they're terrible.
Yeah, I personally, but then again, I don't have to wear them as long as most of you guys. I wear my mask very briefly. I do have to wear them quite a bit nowadays, but very briefly when I do. It's,
every time we wear ours is when we go into a store, that type of thing. I mean, so 20 minutes you're in the store shopping, a few times a week, and that's about it. I don't wear them outside, when I'm running or do anything like that. Although I see people out there, and I don't know how you do that, how you run.
Okay, that gets into another thing. Now you're a runner, Mark, and you do exercise quite a bit. Now over here, it's a thing now. They have altitude masks, and you're seeing people wearing masks now while running and doing their exercise as an intensity level.
Yeah.
So you've got the heat out here, and then they're wearing masks on top of it, and it's just like, why?
Are they
what? You're not even. You know what I'm saying? You go to work at Burger King. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. People train like they're like, for what? Like what?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Why so serious, bro? Like what is so? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what does that appeal to you at all, man? Hey Tom, what mask are you wearing?
What's up, y'all? Oh man, I had one made for me. I'm wearing the Star Wars.
Oh, cool. There you go. That's a nice one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I honestly like the mask because you can go outdoors, and you know what I mean. I kind of feel with one. You know what I mean.
Now, if you remember in the beginning of this thing, I've been saying since the beginning, some of this is going to stick. Once the cat's out of the bag, once the genie's out of the bottle, you ain't going to be able to put it back in. And for some people, I could see it happening in the beginning. For some people, this is going to stick for the rest of their life. It's going to be something you can't put in a measurable statistic, but already I'm seeing the effects of this thing. There's certain dudes already, and we all know this. We were watching a show earlier, one of these documentary type shows. Before all this stuff started, and a couple dudes sat next to each other, and there's no one else in the room, and they're like, "Yo, what do you sit so close to me for?" And dudes were already kind of like that, like, "Yo, hey, man, one seat over, fool." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing here? What are you, my boyfriend? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and now you actually have a good, solid excuse to be like this, right? So, like, there's some of this that's just gonna stick. Some
I
people
I
have
went to the liquor store. I went to the liquor store. The guy was like literally right next to me with no mask on, and he wanted to punch me in the face because I told him to step away from me. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I was, what do you? I mean, if you're too close, and I'd ask you to leave, you can step away from me. I mean, I'd like to not
now.
get punched in the face.
What accent did you give him? Did you give him the old like New York step off? You know what I'm
I
saying?
was like, "Listen, guy." Yeah,
Yeah, guy, you gotta go, guy. Yeah.
Don't park yourself so close to me. Don't park yourself so close to me.
Hey, Tom,
shit.
did you start the conversation with yo, step off,
No, no, I thought that was nice.
yo, step off.
Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it. So, now we were described preferences or at least noticing differences in disposable masks. How many masks do you have, Tom? And are you to the point where you kind of hang them off the rearview mirror now?
I mean, before I take my mask off, I usually wash my hands with like a sanitizer and then put it in the bag when I come back into the car. But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to stay as clean as possible. Was that the question? I'm sorry. I switched to earbuds. My other earbud was acting up.
How many masks do you have? Do you have a preference in masks? Do you prefer
Um,
like the disposable ones or the cloth ones? What kind of cloth one do you have a cloth mask? We have some guys that I know at work that have like filters on their mask.
mm,
Some guys almost have a mask for every single day of the week now.
mm,
And I've seen people cruising around that actually have them hanging off the rearview mirror now.
yeah. Well, we have a couple other ones we bought from Etsy, the ones that you can, it's like a pocket you can actually put the filter that they made that you can put through, you can clean that out. But I've just been wearing this because it's a little easier, maybe not better. The other ones are hard to breathe with. You can't breathe at all. And especially with the glasses,
Yeah.
it's just they always fog up.
That's just before you joined, Tom, that's what we were talking about. It's tough when you wear glasses.
And I can imagine Arizona with all the AC pumping. You go outside, your glasses fog right up,
Yeah.
right? You got the mask on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's just so incredible. What gets me out here is in any severe weather. Now we haven't necessarily had this outbreak in severe cold weather just yet, right? I'm not quite sure if it was severe cold, but we're having an outbreak, and you do remember back when this thing started, we didn't think it would hit us this hard when it was really hot. Well, hello. I think we're number one in the country now, and it's right now, currently, as I'm doing the show, 115 degrees outside. So
Jesus.
it's definitely it lives in hot weather. I can verify that's verified right now. And tomorrow is going to be even hotter. So, yeah, it's crazy to me to think that some people have to do this all day wearing masks and as hot as it is in all our different areas. It's just got to be very, very difficult. So what beer are you sipping on, Tom?
Something nice and easy and clean. A nice blood orange wheat from Jack Abbey.
Oh, blood orange wheat, Jack Abbey.
Nice little something. It's a Radler. All right, I didn't even know it was a Radler. It's a Radler. A Radler is like what is a Radler?
Fruit mixed, fruit, some sort of fruit juice or fruit beverage mixed with beer.
Oh, what's the other? What's the other one? Lemonade and beer, right? There's another one like that.
Yeah,
forget the name of that.
I
Same kind of thing.
Now they didn't call it Radlers when I was in Germany. They just called they called it like whatever you were kind of drinking. So then they'd mix it with wheat beer. So some it'd be well, like you're having an orange, so it would have been an orange Weissen, or if you had Sprite with it, it would have been called a Sprite Weissen, or whatever it was, and it was going to end it with a Weissen, right?
Do they do that? They mix soda with beer?
Yeah,
Is that something they do? Oh, really? I didn't know that.
They did. Yeah, at least then they did. Yeah. I am not making like I said, that was the first time I had ever had it. Right now I'm sitting on a beer that I am supposed to review for a German brewery. Polliner was kind enough to send another beer out for review, and I'll be reviewing their grapefruit rattler. Speaking of a low ABV, this one is a 2.5% ABV beer. So
wow,
even lower than I think Michelob Ultra, which is hard to believe. But yeah, that's that one. I am currently drinking the Green Flash Passion Fruit Kicker wheat ale with passion fruit, luscious and tart. Oh yeah, baby. So that's the one I'm having right now. I'm killing this beer. This beer is so easy. It goes down so easy.
You don't see passion fruit in beers quite often, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's happening more and more. I feel like it's the latest trendy flavor. I feel like I'm seeing more passion fruit. They're running out of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, if you give a brewery an idea, I think they'll pretty much run with it.
And run it into the ground eventually.
Into the ground, exactly. Yeah. So this is a 5.5% ABV. I don't know what they consider this. If this is considered, well, they're calling it just a wheat malt passion fruit. So probably a wheat beer.
A wheat malt liquor?
A wheat ale. A wheat ale. What what do you have in there, Mark? We didn't get to what you were having.
Finishing up.
Yeah.
Summerfest, this year's version. It's a good beer. Nice. I mean,
I like the label.
Nice summer lager. So it's got some nice grassy with some like I don't know. I'm getting like a peach, that type of thing. But yeah, 5%. I mean, super drinkable, tasty, good stuff. Yeah.
I'll share the screen on Mark's beer there. That's a pretty popular one, of course. Yeah. This is 2019.
Yeah, they've got a 2020 version.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
It's the same every year.
Yeah,
they don't change
every year. So they've got the main one, and then they got ones vintages, which is kind of BS anyway. Because that's one of Bum's favorite things, when they do all the fake vintages for beers.
But at least the Summerfest Sierra does count on Untapped, because Sierra does put it on the label the year.
They do. That's
so I have no problem with that beer being a vintage.
It does have 2020 on it. You're right. I didn't until just now. So yeah, it's a different. So it's designated 1 year to the next. Yeah. It's a good beer. I haven't checked into it yet. I will. I think we still got 2 left, right? Right, boss? Okay. I'll check into the final one.
So we got 2,600 total on here, practically 2,700, 1,000 in the last 30 days, 5%, like Mark said, 28 IBUs, and a 3.69 bottle cap rating out of possible 5. So style lager is sure to fit the bill. Crisp, golden, and refreshing. Summerfest is the perfect choice for soaking up the sunshine. Oh yeah. So nice photos of it right there, in case you have not seen Summerfest in your area. I don't know why you wouldn't have Sierra Nevada Summerfest in your area. But hey, that's my glass. Boom. Look at that.
Yeah.
I have that same glass right now.
Yep.
Bam. That's pretty cool. Little jealous of this glass though. I have glass envy, Aaron. Why?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I don't have that one in my collection, you a-hole. Thanks for sending me one, Aaron, with a Y. And we've got the dog enjoying the summertime right now, man. You know, dogs out there.
Shoot.
Dogs out there chilling, man. You know. And but what does Billy D say about all this COVID mask wearing stuff and summer beers and all this sort of thing?
Billy D's been without his mask for a few months now. The way things are going, he may have to go back to that mask back on.
Yeah, he might have to, man. I mean, things are tightening up again, and
yeah. So we shall see. We have a dilemma here for this week's Malt Liquor Report. Unexpected dilemma. A lot of people in the chat are complaining that 40-ounce Mad Molar did another Share a Beer hate video that we didn't acknowledge. And I just saw that, yeah, he did do another one. I haven't watched it. I'll leave it to you guys to decide if we should play it or not. We could bump Huffy 72. We'll decide on that later.
Well, there's quite the chat going on there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Some good comments. Actually, some pretty funny comments from Vega, as usual.
Yeah.
A lot of action happening there, man. We'll have to get to the chat after the
before we get to the video stuff, which will be Vega. Let me give some quick news here. So far, Falstaff has stuck to his word that he wasn't going to cuss the show out anymore. He did a video yesterday in which there was no Share a Beer hate, and actually something that he mentioned in his video that has nothing to do with anything malt liquor related. He meant Mark, you may remember. Do you remember the Joe Franklin show on WOR in New York?
No.
Late night talk show host on WOR out of New York. My cable carried it. Falstaff made reference to Joe Franklin, and in the comments on his video, I went into I made a long comment about my memories of Joe Franklin and watching WOR in the 1980s, and I made some specific references. And I was hoping for any kind of reply from Falstaff. Even from Falstaff, I was hoping for a typical Falstaff reply to me, which is "fuck you, you greasy bastard" or something like that. Not a reply from Falstaff. There was a thumbs up, but I don't know who it was from.
We will continue to. I personally won't say his name, but we'll continue to mention him until he acknowledges the presence of Share a Beer Show and the CBCs respectively.
I thought for sure that when he saw that I knew who Joe, because he specifically mentioned in the video when he said Joe Franklin, he says that's not going to mean anything to anybody outside of the tri-state area here. And I was like, well, I remember the guy. So I thought that would have made Falstaff happy that I remember Joe Franklin, but nothing. So anyway, yeah, so far Falstaff is sticking to his word.
He'll get there. He'll give in.
Yeah. So in the news this week, we have a big return from J Vega 419. First time this year, I believe, that he has appeared on camera. He's not sitting in the dilapidated Nissan in this video.
Oh, really?
He's back on camera.
Wow. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. I think I felt better that he wasn't on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the deal is here, but there's nothing really specific in this video. He plays some music in this, so you can mute it, Mark. But you see the title of the video is called "Not Mark Liquor." You see, he's chugging a quart of Yingling.
Yeah.
Oh.
But look at what he does at the beginning of the video.
Okay. He's got a Bulldog shirt on. What's up with that? Look at that. Oh, he's masking up.
He's
But
masking up.
watch him tap the bottle.
Looks like a chicken head.
Yeah, he does look like a chicken head.
Got the pencil.
Ah, there we go.
Wow, Yingling.
I don't think I've ever seen a bottle that size.
Pencil. Yeah, that's a great thing for tapping the bottle. Yep. That's what I use personally. Number 2.
And he's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a twist off.
Well, he's chugging Yingling, so he wanted to be near the toilet,
Okay.
just in case.
Give the salute there. That's nice.
Multiple in the mask.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And that's basically it. He does tap the taps the bottle a few more times.
It's got an insider reference to Pencil Neck. I'm happy about that.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Inside baseball stuff there.
Yeah, that's the inside baseball stuff. Exactly.
Now, I noticed, Vega, you have a Georgia Bulldogs shirt on. Are you a Bulldogs fan? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he must have picked that up in his most recent visit.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of those in the Goodwill store these days.
Yeah. I wonder if how good is that mask working if you poked a hole in the middle of it?
Yeah, I know.
Especially sized for the malt.
It's about as effective as wearing the mask below your nose, right?
And
I mean, it's pretty effective right now. Until
interesting
so
slice there. You know, that's like a diagonal cut.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's, yeah. It's like a little, yeah.
It's like that. It's like that one emoji with its like the crooked mouth.
Yeah.
That looks. You know, the more I look at this,
You know, he looks like a Canadian on South Park. You know, they talk from their, the Canadians talk from the side of their heads. So.
You know, the actual bandana or whatever this is around the top of it makes it look more like a chicken head. And then you've got this excess mask here from the other mask that really makes it look like the chicken neck thing happening.
Yeah,
it looks more and more like a chicken neck, chicken head with a bulldog shirt on.
He's wearing a red shirt on top of it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, this is an interesting. Yeah,
that's a good one. That's a good one, Vega. I like that. Pick up a shirt from every state I visit. That's cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting collection type thing. Pick up a shirt.
Yeah.
From what if you picked up a mask from every place you went to?
Yeah.
That might be an interesting one. So what's this other link we got here, Bum?
Yeah, that's this is also Vega, and in this one he's back in the dilapidated Nissan.
Oh,
so
dilapidated Nissan.
Yeah. So go to 1 minute 25 seconds and play the audio, obviously.
Go give me your kick.
No charge.
Pencil neck Mark. Good fucking God.
Yeah, good God.
Recently visited the state of Georgia, and the best thing about Georgia was leaving that motherfucker. Atlanta is a shithole. Up your pencil neck Mark. Malt liquor.
Kick rocks, Glock. Go through your neighborhood for 6 blocks.
240, Joe.
240. Shit shot.
Not before buying a shirt though.
Mm-hmm.
Not didn't leave before buying a shirt though.
You did spend like $8.95 on a T-shirt though, so we appreciate your tourism.
Bum is excited for the start of the baseball season.
No charge.
I don't know why. The fucking asshole is a Pirates fan. Good God.
Good God. Oh, no charge. That was a good one.
Anybody who roots for that organization from Pittsburgh should be tarred and feathered and thrown over into Philadelphia. Fuck you, bum.
Son, I'm nasty with it.
Thrown over into Philadelphia specifically, huh?
And to 405. Got some coach hate. Sorry, nothing for you this time, Tom.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Coach,
No charge.
you brown blockhead. No witty banner for you today, Coach.
No charge.
Eat a
Oh,
dick.
my goodness.
Malt liquor.
Oh, that was kind of short.
What did he say? Eat a date? Is that what he said?
Eat a dick, Coach.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you want to see how he wraps up his plastic bottle consumption, just go to 455.
All right. Yeah. Well.
Like I'm about to bleed on.
Fucking plastic.
That's
Malt liquor.
There you go.
that's about what I expected. To tell you the truth, that's about what that deserved right there.
Yeah.
That's why he's in the dilapidated Nissan. He can do that.
Yeah. That's
Okay, now we're going to come up on the end here. I'll let you guys decide. I didn't realize 40-ounce Mad Molar had made another video. He's just not somebody I check automatically. We can choose, but Huffy72 just today celebrated 9 years on YouTube.
That showed up on my feed. Yes, I saw that. 9 years on YouTube.
Yeah.
wow.
I mean, we can watch a little bit of Huffy. There's nothing super spectacular about the video. It's Huffy being Huffy. Or we could, and I haven't seen any of this yet. Don't know what we're going to see or hear. 40-ounce Mad Molar. So, what do you guys think?
Well, we haven't seen 40-ounce, so let's give this a preview at least. Let's at least
40-ounce Mad Molar. Okay.
Yeah. Let's at least give this a look here. Well,
Okay.
you know, I'm feeling a little risque. I'm having a good beer right now.
This is like what is it? Chat wheel we used to do.
I've got
chat
a,
roulette.
Chat roulette.
you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little frisky.
Okay.
You know, today's his day. You know what I'm saying?
The name of the video is Hate Mail Wednesdays Share Beer Show Hate.
Oh,
And the subtitle is Up Yours Bum and Lot Lizard Joe D.
oh,
Lot Lizard.
Lot Lizard.
And in the caption behind him on camera, he misspelled lizard.
Oh,
you know, if you're gonna, you need to at least spell it correctly.
He left off the D.
Now let's start where where are we starting here? So
I have no idea.
Schlitz here, back here. Any critique on that? Any critique on the artwork behind him here?
is that a Pablo Picasso I see in the back? No, probably not. Looks like something he got at Tijuana.
Yeah,
One of them velvet paintings, you know.
it's obviously a velvet painting. Obviously, yeah. And a very closed can of Schlitz back there. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want to open that thing. That's for sure.
No.
So that's for starters. That's for starters on this thing right here. So where should we go? Should we just start at the beginning, or?
I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what we're in for here.
Mail Wednesday, and today I want to talk about
Up yours, lot the Ally ZAR Joe D. Well, he spelled Joe D right.
Yeah.
He spelled up right. I mean, that's a start. I mean, he started the sentence with up, and he spelled that right. Yours, that's correct. Lot, okay. LOT, got lizards where it all fell apart. Lizard. Actually, we're getting
Lizard. It sounds French.
That's how they say it.
the elephant in the room. Yes, I'm talking about Joe D and the Share Beer crew. Now, these galaxy hopped up bastards decided to pick on yours truly for no good reason at all, only because they perceived a slight that I had found a video of a person, a rapper, who bared the likeliness of Joe D. Now, even though they muted the volume of the song, I think it was pretty clear from the images that it was Joe D. Now, they decided at the end of the whole thing to further degrade me and say that I only deserved a C.
La Lizard.
And, well,
Maybe he
when
deserves
they
a
said
D.
C, I think that was Joe D that said C. And then Bum had that jerk ass face, like, this mother, he doesn't even deserve a C.
A D, which you forgot. La Lizard.
However, they did say that I deserve a honorable mention. Well, today as I went out to my mailbox, I found this.
A participation trophy. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That's all right. He got a trophy. Yay!
A mention trophy, a merit trophy. And it was also accompanied by a $10 gift certificate to Home Depot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and place this trophy up there alongside the Home Depot card. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Now, the star of the show, of course, is a 5.9% Schlitz malt liquor. Now, this is a blue bowl, and unfortunately, I put it out there like this with a tab, but we're going to go this way. So, well, maybe Joe D right now is probably at a truck stop, please, he's a fucking lizard out there,
With a D. Joe D ends with a D, which you missed on Lizard.
trying to make ends meet. I, on the other hand, don't have that problem. Label out, blue bull up.
Now, what does Billy D have to say about this so far? This is rival brews right here.
Now, Billy D's remaining neutral. Actually, he's the one that mailed the little trophy to him.
I like the trophy. That was a good
In Billy D's hands, that thing is like a loving cup.
Yeah. He should have poured the beer in the trophy and drank it
out of the trophy. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Like you're doing the
Smooth and refreshing.
No charge.
Not very expensive either. The quality is outstanding for one. And it won't get you broke. Now, another thing that was mentioned in this hate video that they did was that I was outed by Havana Jay, who is a friend of mine as well. And I, props up to Jay, love his channel, love what he's doing with his work, even though, the channels get switched around and it gets
Switched around.
Yeah, they get. Why didn't he finger quote that one? They get switched around. Like, what,
Switched around.
Yeah.
But Jay's a good guy. And what I was doing is I was actually doing something that you guys probably don't get to do often. I was going out in my free time and learning about how to make beer. And in that particular photo that was shown, I was actually taking out the mash and of a Marzen, an Oktoberfest, which was a great success. Now, for me,
is this an acknowledgement of
brewer?
He's a this guy loves craft beer.
I think he's admitting it on camera.
He's admitting this on camera. No, I think he'll be another member on live on air here.
Beer, I can make it. I'm not good at it, and God can contest to that. All my beer tends to have a fucking off flavor when I do brew it.
And that's where the tie-in comes to malt liquor. So he basically
an off flavor.
sucks so bad at it that
He might as well just drink malt liquor.
Might as well settle.
He just said the magic.
I go all the work of brewing it when the malt liquor is just as bad as the stuff I brew. Yeah.
The key words being off flavor.
Yeah, exactly right.
And so therefore, I don't do it anymore. I leave it to the pros at Schlitz. I leave it to
At
the
least you
pros
tried.
at Cobra. And I leave it to the pros at Peps when they're not fucking canceling out malt liquors. Damn bastards.
You know, there's a resemblance in the little. Do you notice this resemblance, Bum, in the like snicker pause sort of thing between him and Falstaff? There's like a little. If he was wearing a mask, he'd tug in between like that. You know, he might even pat and tug and do all these sort of things. There's.
I'm not seeing the similarities. I'm not seeing it.
Oh, good thumb up right there. That's a solid one. Boy,
And that's something that Falstaff never does.
you keep doing that well, and you're going to get some comments from the chairman right there.
Yeah, he's gunning for the chairmanship.
He's coming after the chairman right there. I don't know. I'd be watching it. SWW.
Of the lot lizard.
Lot Lizard.
Who is, name is Joe D.
Yeah, with the D.
to,
You forgot. Lot Lizard.
Enjoy some snacks.
Chester. Molester.
Nothing goes better with a Schlitz than a $1.89 Chester's Flaming Hot Fries.
He's really building this beer up, isn't he?
That's a fact, Jack. Anyway.
Drink it out of the cup. Oh, another solid thumb up.
One of the things that I had mentioned in my video was that Bum couldn't hold the stack of Lando Calrissian, even if he wanted to.
Oh.
But one of his supporters, and it could be him, Molt Mustang.
Oh, can is sideways now. Right? Can is sideways, right?
Or it could be Dumb Cunt in one of his troll accounts. Said that Bum had did 240s in two different shows on cam.
Yeah.
And finished them.
Yep.
And then they provided the number of the shows. However, I was unable, using those numbers of the show, to find that video of Bum drinking those 40s.
Oh, boy.
So if you could, I'm not saying that Bum didn't do it on camera.
Oh, he did it.
I'm pretty sure he probably did.
Oh, yeah.
But if you could, please cut and paste those photos again, or cut and paste the link again on this video so I could see, because I couldn't see it.
Okay,
anyway,
fair enough.
The share beer and your fucked up Galaxy hops right here won't make you broke. It'll get you where you want to be, and it has a great taste. And Jody, you know this is where you're at. You don't gain that much weight on craft beer and on a vegan diet. You know you're eating burgers, you're eating fries,
barbecue.
You're stopping at Winchell's
barbecue
all the time.
Winchell's
drinking 40.
Whoa!
Winchell's. That's a old school reference there. Yeah.
Wow, Winchell's. Woo! That's a Western reference. Did they have Winchell's in the East?
No, never heard of them.
No, Winchell's.
Never heard of them.
Like that's like Western states. Yeah,
That's a Western, old school Western states reference for donuts right there, man.
Winchell's donuts. Yeah.
Wow, I used to love Winchell's.
Stuff. Yeah.
A body like that, it's not craft beer, bitch.
That's a similar snicker right there.
Look, Joe, I'm surprised you're not caught. Look at that freeze frame, Joe. Look at that.
Oh,
Pinky.
Pinky out.
look at that. Pinky out. He's got the pinky out. He's got the participation trophy and the velvet painting on the background. There it is, kids. Everything you ever wanted to know right there.
At least he talks shit and shows his face. I mean, I commend
That's a
that.
thumb up. Got to give him that. Oh, and he's giving it the swirl around. Who does that? Who does the swirl around like that? Someone else does the swirl.
Oh, they all do it. Most of them do it.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to the chairman. Shout out to Falstaff. Shout out to Jay Vega.
Still got the pinky out. Are you allowed to go full pinky out with malt liquor? Is that in the
Oh, no, he's breaking a lot of rules of the blueprint here. Even Vega in the comments is saying this guy used to homebrew, no bueno.
He outed himself. He outed himself. I mean, we didn't even have to do anything. All we did was play the video.
That's for Gino. DIY with Dean. Not Another Housewife. Piss Glenn. And Falstaff Brewing and Jay Vega for
look at how the memory is going. Now we've the poor guy, poor 40 ounce here. We've done plenty of studies. It's been well documented at this point how the malt really starts affecting the brain. And it's just, you can see it even in the 8 minutes of this video. It's just the brain was just really struggling with staying focused, spelling for one. That was in the beginning of it. He could have left off the Joe D and just called it Joe and put D up to the lizard.
Yeah. So there, Moeller got some screen time there, and I'll tell you what, this is crazy. This is something that I never thought was possible. I have Havana and Vega defending me in the chat, saying they have both seen me drink malt liquor on the show.
Oh, sure.
There you go.
But despite their defense, I will provide Mr. Moeller. I will provide you with the links to those shows and tell you exactly where to go. Just like Falstaff said, he knows when he sees Billy D. He just zooms forward till he sees Billy D. If you recall on those shows when I drink the 40s, Billy D gets replaced with the 40 to keep it in frame. So
yeah, here it is. That's who finished his malt. I seen him.
Yeah.
There's witness right there. We got to give it to Vega. He stands up, man.
Yeah.
He got a little dispute going on.
Yeah.
So
but it also says right here, this guy used to homebrew. No bueno, man.
Yeah, so maybe slight difference of opinion within the MLDC with this guy. Well,
hey, what is this? What is it? Joe D is not a part of the Carhartt Crew. I wasn't aware of the Carhartt Crew until James said this now, a couple weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I started said Carhartt Crew. I'm one of the Carhartt guys on YouTube. I think I can go on. I think I'm well documented with Carhartt.
Thought he was licking someone's foot in that picture. If you look really quick. Right? Because what the hell is going on?
Yeah, it kind of looks like he's biting his own toenails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's happening. In order to be part of the crew, you got to bite your own toenails. Now, I have to admit, I am a little physically challenged to bite my own toenails. I have to admit, I grew out of that. I haven't bitten my own. Can any of you guys bite your own toenails?
I
haven't tried.
In my thinner days, I was one of those people who could put a leg behind my head. One leg.
Whoa.
Just
Don't
one, not two.
Don't finish the sentence. Just stop there. I'm just saying.
I don't need to finish the sentence. There's nothing further beyond that. I could do it. Just one leg, not two.
Okay.
You'd be like, hello, ladies.
Just don't finish the sentence, please. That's like a beach ball you're throwing me right now. That's like
I used to be able to do all kinds of flexible things. I used to be able to sit in the lotus position and then walk on my knees while in the lotus position.
Wow.
It's like a beach ball at helium.
And then
my 10-year-old
I discovered beer one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, what a great way to end the malt liquor report. So thanks, Billy D. We appreciate it once again. Oh, yeah.
We'll get you that link, Mr. Mad Molar.
Some just sent it out of the closet.
That was freaking hilarious, man. Absolutely, that was great.
Good.
You never know what you're going to get here on the Share Beer Show. Honestly, it is.
Yeah, I guess sometimes it's best to play those videos without having seen them in advance, although there's a few guys you just can't do that with, like 209 J. Jones.
Yeah.
Even the chairman sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was pretty low risk right there.
Yeah.
And he was having some fun. So
so shout out the 40-ounce Mad Molar.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He was having some fun. So cheers to him, man.
Yeah.
You just have some fun with it, and it's truly all in fun.
Cheers, Molar. Remember how good this used to taste?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. So speaking of good quality beer, should I go with my Nitro, my American Nitro raspberry vanilla porter, or should I go ahead and crack open the big boy, the 2017 Bourbon County? Tom, have you had this variant?
I think I have. I've had the last like 5 years, but if I was you, I'd pop open the smaller, the low ABV. You know what I mean? And climb up to the big boy.
Work your way up. Yeah, baby steps.
Because sometimes you drink the big beer and you can't even taste the small beer after you drink the big beer. Your taste buds are all muffled up and all that stuff.
So that's another enjoy by, huh, Mark? Now you didn't enjoy that enjoy by that
this
day.
is the one I had last weekend. We had 2 left over, but I don't know. I hope Stone forgives me. I'm sure it's still pretty good.
I'm worried about you right now, man, because if you have that beer after the date, I think bad things happen. The pencil neck could
taste like malt liquor after the date.
And you might lose said pencil neck. I mean, it could shrink.
Hey,
it turns to malt liquor one day after.
Yeah,
it turns to malt liquor one day. It gets closer and closer each day after expiration to malt liquor. Yeah. It expires into malt liquor. Yeah.
Well, I can honestly say any different than last week. Tastes exactly the same as last week.
I am going to. You have to be ready with this one. If anybody has this Breckenridge, they are very good with this Nitro. It is on point, so you have to be ready. You hear that? Look at that smoke! Yeah!
Oh, that looks delicious.
Did you see that smoke? Sick! And I'm pouring it in a Guinness glass.
Okay.
So this is a proper Nitro pint glass right here. And look at that, right up to the line there, kids, that Guinness has for it. Do you see that line Guinness has there? Right. Look at that cascade action. Some American breweries.
Like a mahogany.
Right. They're getting it right. Oh, yeah. You get that same. Now, I've already had this once. And, of course, that beautiful creamy head there. Let me give it the old tappa. Didn't get rid of all the bubbles, but I got rid of quite a bit of them. So, of course, that's the tappa that we got from Earth back in the day. He's the one taught us how to get a beer ready for its selfie. You know,
Selfie approved.
oh man, so good. You get vanilla. Really light on these flavors, though. Really light on the raspberry. Really light on the vanilla. Super smooth. So, I mean, you could really crush these things. Good job by Breckenridge on this one, man. It's definitely silky smooth. No widget. Look at the cans empty. No widget.
Wow. They must be. Is there like a spigot on the bottom or something like that so it holds the nitrous?
Oh, you know what? I don't know.
I've seen some of them like they'll put like a little connected to the
there
can
is down there.
but
I wish I
it's
could
like,
show you down the bottom of that can, but you know what? You can
oh
kind
yeah,
of
I can see it. I can see
Can
it.
you see that?
Yeah, there's a little
Yeah.
tab down there at the bottom, huh?
There's a little. You see that white thing down there at the bottom?
Mm.
Yep.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Tom. Yeah, there's a little. Yeah, because now as soon as you mention that, the can is like, we're all used to an empty can. This can's empty. It's light. The bottom of this one is weighted. So as soon as you mentioned that, I was like, the can is a little weighty. So yeah, they did something. They put the widget at the bottom.
Mm.
I mean
That's pretty. I've never seen a beer that low in ABV nitrous.
well.
That's actually pretty cool.
No,
Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, a lot of them are really low.
Huh.
Guinness
Well,
is low. Guinness is for what? Guinness.
2 or 4 to 3 or something.
Yeah, Guinness is low.
that is very true.
It's not until you get into extra stout, and extra stout's not nitroed.
Which would be amazing.
Stout is 5 something, 5, 5 6, something like that.
5 6 or 5 8.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, a lot of the nitro beers are low ABV. I don't know that hardly any of them are above a 6 at best.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Am I wrong with that? Tom's making me think about this.
I can't think of any that are real high.
Yeah,
because I know they have the double shot, that chocolate double shot. What is it? Who makes that? The purple can.
Young's, the Young's double.
Young's.
That's not high.
That's not a ABV beer.
Yeah.
And
then, I guess you're right on that one. Yeah, because there's no really like 9% beers that they make it for, like, or 10% beers. You really don't see it in big beers.
No. Now you can go to you used to be able to go to a brewery or to a bar where they had nitro and they could pour whatever was on tap for you. Nitro.
Wait. You know what? My God, I can't believe we forgot about this. Southern Tier. All of Southern Tier's nitro cans. Those are 10%.
Yeah, for their
the nitro s'mores, the nitro hot cocoa. Southern Tier seems to be the one lone exception.
Oh.
I see that hot cocoa.
They do a nitro Timberlake. I don't know.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'm not super familiar with Southern Tier's nitro beers.
Yeah, most of those are 10%. Soon as you said on tap at a bar, I was like, wait a minute, they can those too.
Yeah. No, they do. Yeah. That's a good.
When do you guys think When do you guys think the next time you'll be able to go to a bar and have a drink?
Oof.
Friday.
Oh, really? Is that?
That's what I'll personally be doing. Oh no, you mean sitting at a bar? No, that won't be.
Yeah, like without the feeling of like everything's going on.
No,
you know what I mean? Like
in my county, bars are still closed for another 2 weeks.
Right now in Arizona, we just heard it this morning. There's 20 different bars and restaurants suing the governor.
Wow.
It's getting pretty bad here as far
But
as
the problem is though, it's like they still have to pay their bills, so it's the
Yeah.
banking and the banks and everything aren't stopping
Yeah.
their loans.
Well,
So
yeah,
it's
the
like,
government tells them
what
to
are they
shut
supposed to
down, and they're like, "Well, I can't open up, so now I'm going to go out of business, and it's not my fault." Yeah, that's why they're suing.
Yeah.
They know if they don't open up, they're going to go out of business.
yeah.
They can't generate any revenue.
Yeah.
It's you know what? I was having an interesting conversation today, and my thought is changing just a little bit towards some of this because we've seen and we've seen like things starting to get really defensive with people not wanting to wear a mask, or you at like Tom said, asking someone, hey man, can you step off? Yo, step off, right? But there's a little bit of a balance there now that I think is going to bring us to the middle. Like we kind of need that resistance to something, right? And then a pro to something, and then we have this battle that happens, this arguing. Not nothing violent or nothing. I'm just saying that's literally what the legal term for it is called. That you have an argument in court, and then we find where that middle ground is, that we actually move on with the future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as uncomfortable as this can feel right now currently, this is the process for us figuring out where we really need to be as a society to move forward, right? You have a resistance to something and you have a pro to something, and those two parties meet and argue that out, and out of that we come with the middle, which is where we end up moving forward with, where both sides can say, okay, you know what, I don't like it, but this is what we're living with. We argued it out. It's you know what I'm saying, and we've been to court, we blah blah blah, and this is what we are moving forward with. This is law, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So and that's kind of part of the problem is right now we're in that process. We're in that trying to make that middle, trying to find out, what is going to make both sides happy. And so if I'm starting to see that part where I'm like, this is kind of good. This is the process right now. We're in the middle of typing all this in, writing it out. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think? How far off do you think I am?
I mean, it's good that we're having uncomfortable conversations. I mean, people are meant. These are the times that people need to have uncomfortable conversations and try to reconcile over these things, because sometimes you don't have a choice. I mean, sometimes the choice that you want isn't there, so you take another choice, which we're kind of in right now. Some of us don't have a choice. You know what I mean?
Oh, whoops. Wrong link.
Yeah.
Sorry, I posted the link to the to the video. So everybody that want to go to that link, hey, you get to see 40 ounce over there now, man. Sorry, posted the wrong link. Craig was asking for a link, and
I posted a link for Craig.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, if I was a restaurant owner or a bar owner,
oh yeah, you're fighting for your life, man.
I mean, the government basically tells you got to close down, so you close down, and then they say open up, but you can only open up at 25% capacity or 30% capacity, and you can't sell drinks. So knowing what I know about the restaurant industry, you can't make any money open at 30% capacity and not selling drinks. You're just going to go out of business even faster, because you got to have people in to lose money selling food. It's
yeah.
And then on the other end, the requirement to wear masks, and people going against that and saying it's my right to not wear a mask. And yes, it is. But if a business asks you to wear a mask and you don't, that's their right for them to require you to wear a mask. And if you don't want to wear a mask, then you don't go into that store. So you see those videos of people freaking out when they go into Costco or whatever about not, oh, fine, just leave. Because I mean, I think that's going to have to be the middle ground, is for especially restaurants and bars, they have to be 50 to 100% full, and they got to be selling drinks to make money.
Yeah, I think I've heard
Yeah.
I think I've heard someone recently say like their margin of profit is like possibly 5%, 3%. It's
Yeah, they need to be at. I mean, I have a cousin who runs restaurants, and I had a good friend that runs some restaurants, and it's basically they've got to be at 75% plus capacity selling food to pay the bills, and then the profit comes on selling drinks.
yeah,
You know, whether it's
Mhm.
Coke or iced tea or wine or beer.
right.
But if you're not at least 75% capacity, you're losing money. I mean,
Yeah.
there's just no way to get around it. So when the government says you got to close for 6 weeks, oh, but now you can open and it's only 25% capacity. Restaurants don't open. They're like, why open and then lose money even faster? Because
Yeah.
I'm not going to make any
Yeah.
money with 25% capacity. So,
You gotta pay
Hello,
electricity,
buddy.
you gotta pay gas, you gotta pay
Hey, Soldier,
employees,
how
you
you
gotta
doing,
pay.
brother? Good to see you, man. Where you at right now, man? It's pretty nice.
I'm in Marshfield. You guys want to see the beach?
Yeah, man. Let's check it out.
All right, check it
See in
out.
Mass, Marshfield, Mass.
oh,
There you go.
they're doing
I'm in South Coast.
Very nice. I know you don't know him, Soldier, but me and Mark have a friend of ours that takes photos up in that part of the country, and he really pisses me off because he cheats. He has water, and he just like throws the camera up in the air, and he takes these phenomenal shots all the time.
Yeah.
As
You see the black clouds, right?
and we get pretty jealous. We have a lot of hate for this guy.
Yeah.
And you guys have that beautiful scenery over there, man. It's
You're
really
gonna get
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is my first time on the panel in quite some time.
yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, man. So
It's good to see you.
where are you at with the mask wearing? Do you have a favorite mask, or do you wear a mask?
As far as like if you have to enter a place,
Yeah, if you have to enter a place or whatever, whatever your daily routine is with the masks, do you wear them?
yeah, I work in the restaurant business, so I got my purple mask.
Okay.
Purple's my favorite color. I drink purple nips. I got me. I don't have any craft beer, but I drink these 99 grapes.
Oh man, dude, those make you breathe hot fire.
Those are purple. Yeah.
Maybe you since you work in the industry, shed some light on this, man. What's it like for a restaurant that is open these days? Give us some comparison to before this happened, and tell us what it's like now, man.
As far as my own personal experience, I work in. We have a restaurant right off the beach, so it's mainly a seafood restaurant. So there's a lot of seafood dishes, but I work on the salad station, so I'm technically a salad chef.
Okay.
And everything shut down back in March. And so I just started collecting unemployment, and they gave like an extra $600 off of like what they were going to originally give you. And so I was making almost $1,000 a week. And then once phase 2 came into effect, I mean, March and April were very depressing months because the weather out here is shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm technically a salad chef. And, but yeah, I live in Mass. I'm in the beach town of Marshfield. And yeah, I was self-quarantining myself because I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't know if it was real or not, or if it was overhyped.
Right.
And then, my boss, who I'm really close with, he just drove up to the yard a couple weeks ago, and he's like, what are your plans? Do you want to come back? And I was like, well, listen, Mark, I'm collecting. And he's like, well, you can still work 18 hours and collect. And so I was like, well, I was going crazy because I didn't really have that much to do. I was just taking walks up and down the beach. I didn't have too much to do. I got a fishing pole. I got a mountain bike. I was drinking myself crazy. And so I was like, yeah, I'll definitely come back to work. And ever since the restaurants opened up, it started with outdoor seating. And then they did limited indoor seating, but there was still takeout, and just takeout was just going off like crazy. So ever since I've been back, since it's summertime, it's been a total shit show. Where to the point they've had to shut down takeout like more than once during a shift because it just got too crazy.
Really? Like like you're having that much of a crowd coming in to order takeout?
Yeah, but because everybody has like if you can see in the back of me, there's like a bunch of beach houses, and it stretches for a couple miles anyway. And everybody goes down to Florida or wherever they go for the winter, and then once Memorial Day comes, everybody comes back, and they, before they leave, they put on like the plywood on the windows in case, because get crazy storms around here sometimes because you live on the ocean. So they take all the plywood off, and then they move the families in, and then it's like, okay, let's go to where the restaurant is. And there's a couple. There's not much. We have 2 restaurants, a convenience store, a panini shop, a gift shop, and that's kind of it.
I see. So, yeah, kind of a small community. There's only so many places to go, so you're getting hit hard.
Yeah,
people that are there. I mean, that's the way it works. Yeah, I got
it. Like everybody's so cooped up, so when they find out something's open, they just want to rush in and be like, "Hey, I want like a sense of normalcy."
Yeah, because that's where we're at, right? For those that have been quarantined, and that is your life, you kind of just, you're effing tired of it. Like you said, you ain't got much to do. Walking on the beach is cool for a minute, but I'd like some purpose. That as humans, we're accustomed, I think, in our society to working. That's your purpose. That's you have something to do somewhere where you're needed. And
just a fair warning, real quick. If you guys hear any explosions, people are still lighting off fireworks.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you was
post 4th of July.
Did you have some gas or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know.
Yeah. 4th of July is crazy because everybody. This is like a beach community, so everybody's lighting off all over the place. And sometimes, like I live, the beach is like right near an airport. It's like a military base, and you just see strange shit in the skies. You think it's a UFO or something.
So tell us, what are you drinking? What are you drinking right now?
I got a couple nips. I've been drinking these 99s, and I'm a big fan of Barstool Sports. So they just came out with these Pink Whitneys, which is like a pink lemonade vodka.
Oh.
I don't have any beer. I try to just when I'm drinking on the beach, I try to be discreet and just just drink nips first, and then I'll just go to the beer store and get some craft beers or some bases.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Barstool Sports.
That. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Oh, I just said one bite. Everybody knows the rules. Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
Dave's
one bite.
One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of those guys. But Joe, I remember. I haven't gone to the dark side. I just don't have any malt liquor available to me, Jay Vegas. He's trying to throw me under the bus, but it's the honest to God truth. I haven't had access to malt liquor in a while.
Yeah.
I've done that.
No one should have access to that stuff.
Well, I mean, it's the quantity of the different varieties of malt liquor have diminished over the years. So I guess you got your basic 5, but it's just not the same anymore. And if I can, I'll make like a final malt liquor video. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm perfectly content going on live streams and just hanging out with people that, I mean, Joe D, as far as you go, you were the one that introduced me to the YTDC, because if it wasn't for you, I'd have never met OD, and I never would have met so many guys. And the only thing I was searching for was people doing reviews on Samuel Adams. And then I discovered you, and then you kind of introduced me to the YTDC. So like, I kind of owe that to you a little bit.
Hey, well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all your support over the years, man. That's fantastic.
And you've been. I think it's. I started summer 2012. I've been watching. Oh, I haven't really been keeping up lately, but you've been going for a long time, man.
Well, we try, huh, Mark? We
and I remember the videos you guys did for OD, and I was like, well, you know, those were really good videos, and I don't know what happened with your channel, but I actually really enjoyed watching your videos, and I remember the Mickey's video that you did when you I think you did 5.5. I think you kind of shortcut. Holy fuck! I think you kind of shortcut it a little bit.
okay.
It was fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Oh man.
And OD,
Yeah, it was.
half year as my reward.
And OD's not really doing his thing anymore. He's more focused into his barbecue and everything. And he took down a lot of videos, which he had some classic ones, but you know, you always know the roots of where you started and like the people that influenced you. So, you know, as far as Joe D and Mark are concerned, I don't know the rest of you, but you know, I always have respect for you guys because you guys have been doing this shit for a long time.
Well, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. I don't want you to get nailed by some storm out there, man. I see clouds over your head, man.
Struck by lightning.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna do anything crazy. It is starting to get dark out, so I just wanted to pop in and let you know I'm still alive, and I'm doing good.
Yeah, for the time being. Hey, we'd like to see you some more, man. So get out of there.
Yeah. All right, we'll see what happens. But cheers to you guys. Have fun drinking your craft beer bullshit.
All right.
Hey,
See ya.
salute to you,
All
man.
right.
Thank you for
Cheers.
jumping. We appreciate it, brother. Hey, that's always great, man. You know, the guys.
He was
View on the beach. Are you kidding me?
10 years ago, man. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Look at that view on the beach, man. You know, you know, and it looks cold to me. Like I can't. I honestly,
I'll give you.
brother, as we're doing
I'll
this,
give you the temp right now, Joe.
115 degrees here. Just like you can't fathom the heat that is happening where I'm at. I can't fathom what temperature is it where you're at right now, Tom?
73 degrees.
Oh,
Beautiful. Actually, I can rock 75 to 80 all day. Nice little
right.
breeze.
Yeah, I honestly, our low is 95, so I can't.
Jesus.
This time of year, it's really hard to even imagine what 73 feels like. I know what it feels like, but it's
That's what it is in the house right now. Is 73, Joe.
Yeah, that's what it is in the house. You know, you have the AC set to that, you know, because it's honestly, the heat is something that is really hard to explain to folks because it is like
There's different kinds of heat too, right? Like you got the humidity heat and you get that dry heat, and you have you got dry heat out there, right?
it's a dry heat, man, but it's the intensity of the sun is really hard to explain, man. It is just in seconds, bro. Through your clothes, you can feel your clothes just burning in back. You know, like if the sun hits your back, it's just a matter of seconds before you're like, god damn, like it's really an interesting feeling. So you'll see people with a lot of clothes on. I can remember being a child growing up in LA, and you'd see people in the Sahara Desert, right? Like in the Middle East, and they have all these different garments on, and you're just like, they're in the desert and they're wearing all this clothing, and it never quite made any sense until you get a taste of it in this kind of desert environment, because that sun is so intense. You have to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And
long sleeves, having your whole body covered in a light colored cloth keeps the sun off you, so you're actually cooler.
Yeah.
Because it's so dry, you sweat and it evaporates, so you're good there. So if you can keep the sun off,
it's really something interesting. How you doing? What's up, Craig/Kent?
Hey, Craig.
How you doing? Right?
What's up, Craig?
Cheers, beyond.
Top of the morning to you, Mike.
He is sporting a cool hat. I love the hat.
Yeah, I've been wearing a bit.
What do they call those? There's a name for those.
They call it when you need a haircut, you just wear a hat.
A hat.
Sure.
In Mass, they call it a hat. A hat.
Yeah, I mean, so
A hat.
A hat.
It's just covering the hair, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I should.
And Joe,
maybe I should wear a hat too to cover my hair. I mean, that's what I should do.
Yeah, I was wondering when he's going to do that. I must admit.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a mess. I don't know what to do with it these days. You know.
No, it's just.
So, Craig,
another great thing.
Give us an update. Sorry. We haven't had you on in at least a couple weeks. So, what's it like right now where you're at? Where are you at with wearing a mask? Do you have a favorite mask? Are you what's going on?
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Now, how many stitches on this? That's a 3-stitch one, isn't it?
That's what I wear.
That's a
It's an N95, right?
No. But see the 3 stitches? That's a 3-stitch.
Does that mean approval, Bum? Is that Bum approved?
Oh no, I'd need to see the top part in closer detail.
Okay, let's go full screen on Craig. Now, if you wouldn't mind, yes.
You know what? That's obviously from a different manufacturer than the ones here.
Okay.
That's
feel like
style.
I feel like that's very similar to the one I had on today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that pattern before, so I can't judge on the quality.
Yeah, but the way you've got to wear it.
Bum's an expert.
You've got to wear it with the slats down. That's the way you actually wear. That's why you know what's
which
way to wear it. You don't wear it that way around, apparently. Where the slats go.
I always find it hilarious when you see the people wear it and they don't put it down.
Yeah.
The strings are glued to what should be the inside of the mask.
Yeah, they wear it like this. People will wear their masks like this.
Yeah.
This is 100% government approved, just like this.
Yeah, it's the inside.
Great job, Mark.
Yeah, that's the way I would put the mask on, Craig, if it was facing me that way.
Yeah.
That's the inside of the mask.
Yeah, but then on top of that, it's with the slats facing down rather than
up. There should be like a wire or a piece of plastic at either the top or bottom of that, and that's the part that crimps around your nose. One side should just be the other side should have like a stiff wire through it.
Oh, dude, you just put it like around your ears and
there you go, just that high too. It's beautiful.
There you go.
Beautiful. Love it.
You block your eyes, your nose, and your mouth.
Love it.
There we go. We're good. Yep.
Cheers.
New reality, gentlemen.
Yeah, that's 2020 right there in a nutshell.
Makes it kind of tough to drink your malt liquor or your wine or your beer.
Yeah. Now, what we have seen today is that you can cut a diagonal cut across the mask and
Yeah.
drink your beer. We've seen that done.
Vegas showed us how to do that.
Yeah. It has to be
I'm drinking
diagonal.
some of this. I'm drinking this.
Evil Twin.
Oh, Evil Twin. Yeah. Imperial Mexican biscotti cake. Who had that? Someone had that recently. In the
I
last
haven't. We get that, and that's probably in the store. I just haven't had it yet.
So what do you
It's,
Brook. Ooh, that's a good. Those are both good brewers. So
a friend of mine from PA came over and about 2 years ago, and he bought it, and I said to him, many times, "Oh, do you mind if I crack it open for a box share?" And it's like, "Yeah, no, go ahead." And I was like, about 3 or 4 times. Then, do you know what? I fancied a really damn good beer tonight, just to finish up on, and that was it. But yeah, it's I haven't checked the Untapped shenanigans on it, but
I have had it. God, thank you, Untapped. Mine was a 25-ounce bottle that I had.
okay.
Yeah, this is I assume it's a bomber. Yeah, it's
22.
Yeah, 1 pint 6 fluid ounces. So
yeah.
I assume it's a bomber.
Yeah.
Which is it 22? I don't know.
Right. Yeah, that's
I mean it's
750 milliliter. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a great beer, but definitely the coffee has fallen off. I mean it's 2 years old. I kind of expected that. When it's brewed with coffee, and then it's got cinnamon, almonds, cacao nibs, vanilla, and habanero peppers. So the peppers are.
So you're saying
at top. There's no coffee flavor at all or aroma.
Okay, so the coffee's gone then. Yeah.
Yeah, the coffee's gone, but it's still a lovely beer.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? What took over for the coffee? Like, what do you think? Coffee's not there anymore, but what it took the back seat? What do you think's there now?
The peppers, the habanero peppers, it's like green habanero peppers are just like, I'm here. It's one of them deals. It's blotted everything else out. There's a bit of spice underneath that, but yeah, it's all about the peppers on this one.
Oh,
there's a little bit of heat. There's a little bit of heat from that.
So
the alcohol is the alcohol is hidden really well. The alcohol is hidden really well. So anyway, yeah.
I would think it would take quite a while for that heat to go away. That seems like the last thing that would go.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The heat's there.
I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. I'm ready to crack open this Bourbon County 2017.
Oh, well, glad I've joined you for beer.
Yeah.
It's really nice to catch
Bourbon
up
County.
well. I know the last time I was here, I was a bit wasted with a few friends and stuff.
So I'll share the screen on this one really quick. It's 2017 Bourbon County Brand Stout. 98,000 total ratings on here. 390 in the last 30 days. Now this beer was out there in plenty. It's no longer being produced, but it was out there like crazy when I bought it. There was dozens of bottles when I bought it.
For the 30 days, Jesus.
14.1% ABV, 60 IBUs, and a 4.48 bottle cap rating. I'm expecting big things out of this one.
I'm more impressed with 390 in the last 30
in the last
days.
month for a 3-year-old beer. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Well, that's what
That's
I'm
amazing.
saying. When I bought mine, which was just, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago,
What?
there was dozens of these on the. That's what I'm saying. That these have been pre-aged before they were even sold. I mean, so it doesn't surprise me that there's 400 people that have had this in the last 30 days. It's not surprising at all because that they're putting it out on the shelves now. So it's awesome.
Amazing.
Enjoyment.
So you've got the original Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout, intense aromas of charred oak, vanilla, caramel,
Just going for a Jim.
and smoke.
Go for a Jimmy.
All right, man.
What the hell? Fragile?
Okay. So here we go, man. I'll go full screen on this bottle opening right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I have not had one of these in ages already. It's been quite a few years. Here we go, man. And this is a fresh beer for me, man. This is not. I didn't age this one. This one bought aged. Oh, nice smoke! Come on, this bad boy. Pouring it into the Swedish imported from China mug here.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this beer pours like motor oil, man. Look at that thing. Did you see how heavy that thing poured?
Yeah, good.
I mean, look at that. I'm trying to swill this around the glass. Look at that. It is not. I mean, this thing is oil.
Yeah.
This thing,
and you're the engine.
Do you see the legs happening around there? Can you see that around the glass?
Yeah.
Is there enough detail on that?
Yeah, no, you can see it. Yeah, you can see it.
Oh yeah.
It is. This is something. Oh,
Session ale, Colorado Session Ale.
this. You know what, man? This is what it's all about right here. This is to be able just to go in the store, buy a beer that's 3 years old already. So it's just ready to drink. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it's so calm right now. It's not too hot. You know, that was my complaint with this beer ages ago. It was just a little too hot for me, man. It's calm.
Oh, that might be just right for you.
It smells calm right now. You know what I'm saying? You get a nice bourbon. It's still there, of course. It's on the label. Boom! It's Bourbon County brand stout. Like it better be there. But it's calm. Nice vanilla note. Nice caramel note. Oh, it just salute, my friends. This one, it's begging to get drink.
Cheers. Good health,
mate. Cheers, mate.
Oh man.
I'm not from Australia.
Honest to God, Craig. I was going to say, you sounded Australian. Here.
Look at that. Can you see the glass? What's happening there? The coating. Oh, man, whoa! What? Wait! Whoa! What is going on Mark's screen? What? Oh, that was his arm.
Oh,
yeah, that was scary.
I thought it was just like belly button.
That was frightening, man. I didn't know.
Take the picture. That's all. Just go about your business.
It looked like you were reaching over and your belly button was showing.
I didn't know what.
I could do that.
I was really worried on what part of Mark we were seeing right there.
No, you guys can't see that.
Yeah.
Our cat's being an idiot right now, so I just have
I'm telling you, man. If you guys go to your local store and find Bourbon County and it's the 2017, just buy a bottle. I don't care what the price is. Phenomenal stuff, man.
I'll get one this year if it comes out, which it will.
I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna get a photo.
The last 3 or 4 years.
The bottle. This is it right here.
We could get them over here the last 3 or 4 years. Normally, because we got a few Goose Island bars over here, and they release them on obviously early Black Friday, like 7 in the morning. People queue up round the block, kind of deal. But then after all that shenanigans has stopped, then other kind of you can get them online and stuff. Okay. Every year you get a box set of glass and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've seen that
again, so you can see the detail in the bottle. I mean, that's what I love about this.
Yeah, right.
I mean, look at the detail in that bottle.
You paid $3 for the bottle, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Joe,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah,
that
but
bottle
I
would be
would-
excellent for? It'd be excellent for some olive oil with like a little snippet on the top. Oh yeah,
You're right.
It's-
right. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's nice and dark,
It's
more oxidized.
probably the best. It's probably the best macro beer in the world, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It is technically a macro beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you get-
They didn't really change things up. You know,
Oh.
everybody all freaked out when they bought.
I mean, I don't,
Hey, look
yeah,
at
I mean,
this. Look at this. This
I don't
beer,
care about.
this beer is when I'm looking at the date right now, it's 15 July. It was bottled 15 July 2017. This beer is
Wow.
to the day almost
3 years
wow.
old.
years old.
Yeah.
Tax day, right?
And I filed my taxes actually. Yeah, so I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I filed my taxes last week, so yeah, I'm good. But it tells you right there too. You know, one of the few breweries still around that'll tell you how to enjoy it. Enjoy in a snifter. So I'm actually enjoying this beer the wrong way. They're telling you, and I have snifter glasses, of course, but they're telling you enjoy in a snifter, which is how you should enjoy a good whiskey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, I'm sure you're still enjoying that, though, Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, you know, don't be me though, please, kids. I kind of, in order to taste something, I've got to chug it. So it's just there's a certain amount of. Please don't chug a 14% beer like that, please. If you're watching me,
Joe needs that second or third gulp.
yeah, if you're a fan of like Sam the cooking guy like I am, don't ever take a knife and swear to God, don't ever test the knife on your finger. I can't even believe he did that.
Did you see the other one where he almost threw boiling oil on himself? Yeah. He makes some good food, but he has no kitchen skills.
and he'll talk about, I'm not a trained chef. Try this. This is how I do it. No.
Really? You think so? Yeah. But he's got 2.1 million subscribers on YouTube, so I guess he's doing something right.
He's doing.
Oh, there you go.
He's entertaining, and his son to you know what? To all Sam's credit, as far as how entertaining he is, his son is why he's got 2 million followers.
Oh yeah, no,
his son
they know what they're doing.
produces that show very well.
They know what they're doing.
Very well.
Yeah.
He's very lucky to have his son because his son is good. They have a great relationship to be able to work father-son like that together. And if anybody is a fan of Sam the Cooking Guy, if you're not, check him out. I'm doing you a favor. I promise.
He's a foul-mouthed Canadian cook living in San Diego.
Even deeper than that, he's a Jewish Canadian cook living in San Diego.
A foul-mouthed Jewish Canadian cook living in San Diego.
I don't care. I don't care as long as he's good.
But
He
it's
makes
So
highly
what's
entertaining.
his name? What's his name called?
Sam
Sam
the
the cooking guy.
Yeah.
Sam the
Everybody I've
Cooking
turned.
Guy.
I started watching him quite a while ago. Everybody I've turned on to him is just love the guy.
Yeah, he's funny. It's worthwhile watching. You get some good ideas. He makes some good food. He has fun doing it. And so far, he hasn't chopped off a finger live on YouTube. So that's
Oh
a
my
good
god. Oh my god. But
Is it the guy? That one, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That is the man.
Cool beans.
yeah, just
2.4 million. 2.4 million.
exactly.
Yeah. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, he does 3 videos a week. So
That's amazing.
Very good stuff.
That must be nice, being able to put 3 videos out a week, get a million views of a video.
2.4 million followers.
Yeah.
That must be nice.
And you know what? You know what, Craig? He's done that in the last year.
Yeah.
Because I was watching him. He had maybe 400,000 followers.
yeah, he's almost tripled his followers in the last year. Yeah. It just
Well,
his
I
followers
reckon.
like the virus, like the virus cases. His viruses, his followers are the virus.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
doing much better
I was
throughout the
just about to
virus.
say that since COVID lockdown, it's like.
Well,
I mean,
he's one of the few.
Even my crafting channel, I've probably gained about a massive 200 subs. So it's like I'm well happy with that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for me, that's awesome, man.
I go up and down 1,000. It feels like, you know, I don't keep up with it too much, but they sent me an email today. I looked at it, and I'm constantly up and down 1,000. Like I'll somehow lose, and then I gain them back. I don't know how it works. I don't really keep up with it. I don't, you know. So I'm constantly.
I understand. I can see that.
Somewhere around 8,000 followers, 81 or something like that. I have no idea. But I do know that at one time I was around 12,000 followers, but I've lost a lot of years. What are you gonna do?
Until YouTube literally unsubscribe people.
I used to
do that to so many pages,
and then they canceled my channel.
Yeah, Mark was right up there with me. You know, those were the, back in the day. When you got around 10,000, man, you were king of the hill. It was,
Yeah.
At one
like $50 a month from YouTube ads. You were rolling in the dough.
Hey, speak for yourself. I was getting like $110, 150.
Damn.
Boom.
Hey, that's
bam,
that's
baby.
bam.
Bam.
That's bam money right there.
Yeah. That's almost enough to buy a dilapidated Nissan.
You know what? A lot of people cannot say that they've gotten a Google check, and I used to get them every month. I literally used to get a Google check in the mail every month. Quite some time.
So how does that work for your taxes? What are they? 15% of that?
It has to get to a particular level before you even taxed on it. It's ridiculous. It's so minimal.
Oh, really?
It's not. Please, it's not. It's not. The fantastic thing is, sometimes that was money. During my divorce, it was forgotten about money, and that was a fantastic thing. Sometimes that was money I was surviving on during my divorce. So it was great that the channel was still making some. The channel quit making any money when my divorce was final, so that was fantastic.
Right on time.
While your divorce was on that $100, you could eat a lot of macaroni and cheese, man. You could live on macaroni and cheese.
All the stuff you shouldn't live on was the stuff you're living on, right? Yeah.
Oh man, like ramen.
Works. So it's one of those deals. So what we're gonna do, man, is get off air. I've got a beer that Polliner sent me, so I'll be reviewing this one. This is one of my reviews that will show up. I don't review too many beers, but lately I've had a relationship with Polliner, so thanks to her for watching the channel, supporting the channel.
Well, best of luck to you, Polliner.
Yeah, she's reached out quite a few times now, and sent different things over the last few years. So, Grapefruit Rattler. This beer, it shocks me, man, because it's 2.5% ABV. So I'm interested to see what we get out of this bad boy. So we'll see, man.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do like an after show, if you will, a non-recorded show. So if anybody would like to get on, just let me know. We'll put a link in the show before we end the live broadcast. You're welcome to, but you have to kind of be in order to be in the after show. So I'll give it a couple minutes here, but we're gonna cut the recording and then do a non-recorded portion of the show. Have a nice discussion on stuff, and then we typically talk more openly. Expletives fly in that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, cheers to everyone in the chat as well. It's like, I know I joined late, but
yeah, there's been quite. Matter of fact, let me let me acknowledge some of the guys that's been in the chat. The Bobby Joe Gentry show has been in the chat pretty much the whole show. 40-ounce Mad Molar, Soldier's Sai has been in there. Robert Douglas, good to see you again. Vega, of course.
Mr. Rayner again.
Mr. Rayner again has been in there. So, and then he chimed in there as well. Yeah, Blueprint will save your life, folks.
Havana.
And then, of course, Havana. Good to see Havana 25 this week. Who knows if he'll be 26 next week. But Havana, nonetheless, is there again. Thanks for jumping in. Malt Mustang. And I love this classic comment. What happened to Mark's channel?
Oh, Jesus.
Mark's not here to see the comment from Malt Mustang.
It would not be. It feels like it would not be a complete week if we didn't get this comment once a week. Like, what happened to Mark's?
Kind of funny.
Mark's channel.
It's kind of funny how Mark is in here.
10 years.
He woke up from a coma.
Ask YouTube.
Yeah, ask Google. But yeah,
Google,
here's your comment, Mark.
Just
yeah,
a wonder up.
yeah. Well, your guess is as good as mine, Malt Mustang.
That's
one of the 7 mysteries of the universe.
Exactly.
We only learned the answer to that after we learned the answer to God.
Yeah, they would just. I don't know that they just cut people off like that anymore. I think they actually.
I got the special treatment.
That was just from one day to the next. He was just gone.
Yes.
The disappearance of
the beginning of cancel culture.
Yeah,
it's like do you know Craig Tube's channel's gone now as well?
Craig Tube? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Great.
Yeah. Gone.
Greg's beer review?
No. Craig Tube. Craig Tube, the homebrew.
Oh, Craig Tube?
The OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, the OG homebrewer.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. He was running
wait,
the original.
what?
Yeah.
The OG of homebrewing is gone.
Yeah.
Craig Tube?
Yeah.
Craig. My name, Craig Tube.
Yeah, Craig
Hey,
Tube.
it still shows him. I mean, at least for me. I don't know if it's like it shows it on my side.
Yeah, that's interesting to me.
He says back in black. Maybe something happened.
Yeah, I'm showing Craig.
Well,
I don't know.
Craig Tube is gone. I thought. I mean, it was the other day.
Now wasn't Craig Tube one of the beer suckers?
He was the OG of homebrewing on YouTube.
Yeah.
He has a lot of info. He does a really good job.
Was he one of the beer suckers, Mark, or no?
He's been going like 12 years.
Yeah.
Like proper long.
Oh, no, now I see he's back. It says Craig Tube is back 1 day ago.
Oh, is it okay?
Now you know what? Okay. You know what? He might be fortunate where see, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think that they're necessarily cutting people off as cold as they used to.
Right.
He did everything he could.
He probably appealed or something. Yeah, I didn't know that he come back. All I know is like a week and a half ago, it's just his channel's gone, man.
He's back. Yeah, his latest video is back in black. Craig Tube is back.
Yeah, you know what? Mark wasn't. I feel like we had a relationship with this guy.
I don't know. He might have popped in every once in a while. You know, he does a vinyl. He does a vinyl channel too.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I knew he done. I think he probably got a copyright strike and it just took his channel down.
Yeah. He does vinyl.
You know, it's like these days.
I
knew he done vinyl.
That's what it is. I've watched his.
I didn't.
He's like a
Yeah, I
total
didn't realise
fellow
he'd
guy. He's in Canada, I think, isn't he?
He's a fluence guy too.
I don't
He likes
know.
to-
I don't know where.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, right.
All right, he's back. Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So forget what I said then.
No, it's okay. He's
Yeah,
back.
'cause I'm looking at some of his videos 13 years ago.
Yeah, he was one of the original.
Oh yeah, they're proper 12. I said 12. So, but he was one of the first beer-related kind of channels I saw before like anything else. Before beer reviewing or
proper fish and chips.
Hello, I'm David. I'm Craig Tube's son.
David's probably a grown-ass man right now.
This was 13 years ago.
Almost certainly. Jesus Christ.
He's
My
probably
name's David.
He's
Right
probably
now,
got a kid
hell,
now.
that was probably David sitting on the beach a little while ago,
Yeah.
sipping minis. You know?
He's probably 26 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this was 2008. This was October 30th, 2008.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
This
Wow,
is
that's
my
insane.
grandma's recipe for battered fish. Yeah.
Hey, Grandma knows what she's talking about too, right?
I'm just about to film another episode of Craig's Kitchen. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. Wow.
Too confident for their age.
The best. Never mind you English folks. This is the best fish and chips right here.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
This is it, man.
Craig's holding judgment.
This is the dropping microphone right here. Look at that skill! Spoon spinning.
Hi,
This is 12 years old.
Yeah.
Jesus.
today we're going to make fish and chips. Okay. Now, there's ways to do this, and people use beer and all kinds of weird things. You don't need any of that stuff, and I personally don't like wasting a beer on batter.
Yes, you do.
My mom's
Yes,
mom,
you do.
grandmother used to own a fish and chip store.
Wait, Craig. This video is titled "The Best Fish and Chips," not.
Yeah, but everyone's entitled to be
Yeah.
wrong. You know.
It's
Everyone's
the best. The best.
Yeah.
You've never had fish and chips this good before.
Here in my city. So this is where I got the recipe from. Okay? So I've got a deep fryer here. It's already heated up. I've got some potatoes. Doesn't matter what kind. I wish I had some bigger potatoes, but these will do. I don't peel my potatoes. You can if you want. Just wash them up good. And what we've got here is 1 cup of flour, some baking powder, 1 egg, and some salt. Okay, and some water. Don't know how much water. We'll see what that is in a minute. Okay. Okay. First thing we're gonna do.
Let's get to the end
We're
result
gonna
here.
slice up.
We know
chop
how
up our
batter
potatoes. Now
works.
you can do this by
frying
hand.
and all that.
But I'm
Let's
gonna
get to
use
the
my little
result, son.
thing here to do. Some fish. Grab some fries here.
Oh shit!
Salt, vinegar,
All right.
ketchup, whatever you
All
like
right.
on your fries. Nice and crisp. And
Now,
this plate-
now,
Okay.
now, the size of the fish, compared to the English, I don't know, man.
Yeah, those fillets are a little shy on the. You need good thick.
Good proper
Need that.
English fish and chips. God Almighty.
It's,
the title-
it's an interesting theory.
He's done such a great job. This plate is for my cameraman David because I know how hungry he is, and this is basically what we're gonna do.
Oh, I like the batter on there. Look at that's a
Show.
close up of the batter.
That was a good. That came out good. Yeah.
Okay, never feed the cameraman.
Yeah,
See,
he just found that out. Never feed the cameraman first. Cameraman gets fed last. Otherwise, this is your shot.
Yeah. That's what you're left with.
Yeah, this is what happened old school. Bloopers.
today we're going to do something that my mother taught me. Her mother, who was my grandmother.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he explained that. Because You know, typically your mother's mother is your grandmother, but you never know. You know? Sometimes, you know, in the South, it could be your sister. You know, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, yeah.
Bloody hell.
Could be your aunt.
Yeah,
Daisy.
it could be your aunt,
Stop.
your cousin. I mean, who knows?
This looks really good.
Here,
let's grab another.
You know,
Why get stuck on convention?
Let's do that again.
Exactly. You know, I have to admit, I mean, it's smaller, but it don't look bad.
Maybe we should do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is the best fish and chips.
even this guy's a grown ass man right now at this point. He's got 5 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're making homemade YouTube videos, do you really need to put bloopers at the end of your videos?
Especially
really.
in 2008. In 2008,
Yeah.
was necessary? Was that?
Yeah.
Should
One
I?
thing, you have a classic TV show or a popular movie or something like that. But I just made a video now.
People
At the end of the video I just made. Not
Yeah,
really.
but people like that. People like that type of thing. I'd rather do a YouTube blooper where you put it all together and then put it out there as a separate.
I don't even need to see that. Although I will,
but it makes people laugh.
I will say, Joe, it's too bad that you titled the show already, because you could have gotten the perfect show title from something he said there. I don't know if you caught it. I wish my potatoes were bigger.
Oh.
Jesus.
That actually is a much better show title, and we can edit.
You can always edit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
My spuds are large.
As Joe types it.
I wish I had a bigger potato. Is that what it is?
I forget. We'll have to go back and see exactly what he said, but I think it was, I wish my potatoes were bigger.
Oh, I wish my potatoes were bigger.
Yeah, I believe that's what he said.
Well, just give it time, son. Give it time.
Yeah, that was his son saying it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That is. Yeah, we can definitely fix this show title right now. Yeah. How many exclamation points should be at the end of that?
A couple.
At least 17.
At least two.
About 17.
Yeah, for the 2 potatoes. One for each potato.
Two.
Yeah.
One for each potato.
One for each potato sack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2 exclamation points. Yeah, that way we get the point across there. So yeah, there it is. The show title is changed.
There you go. Boom.
WERE, Joe.
Oh, did I go the way of 40 ounce there spelling?
The chairman, yeah.
You forgot the spell.
Oh my God.
Right. I'm shocking at spelling. Don't worry about it. I can't read either, but there you go. Just, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it exactly. You know.
I don't know.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, see, that's why we have a fact checker. We have a built-in fact checker to the show here. Now,
there we
go.
I'm great at fact checking. I'm very fat, so I'm checking, and I'm fat. You know.
Now, malt liquor can't afford fact checkers. You know, but we can afford fact checkers. We have paid fact checkers on this show. People that are paying lots of zeros.
Lots of zeros.
Sorry, fact. I thought you meant fat.
So many.
Oh, you know what? Oh no, I think you're absolutely correct, Craig. We have very fat checkers on this show.
That's me, the fat checker.
Yeah,
With
and
with
they are
many zeros.
Yeah,
I'm proper
lots
fat.
of zeros in
So-
front of one. Lots of zeros, not
Yeah.
in front of ones. Lots of zero in
Yeah.
front of one. In front of one.
Exactly.
But yeah, lots of zeros in front of 1 0, and they get paid. Lots of zeros in front of 1 0, and you know that's how it works. And
The decimal place may be way over there, but
there's as many as many of those as you want. They're just to the other side, you know. With like this little slash thing in front of it, you know. So it's pay nonetheless, right?
Yeah.
These are terms that are negotiated. In any case, thank you guys for supporting the show. We're going to end the recorded portion of the show now. We will go into the after show. You guys take care, man. Peace out.
Cheers.